Victoria's pushing ahead with treaty. It just feels, Senator, like the progressive left, that they're ultimately seeking to tear down the values and traditions of this beautiful country with the end goal of destroying everything that British settlers brought here. And that's a point that you also made in your column.
That's exactly right. I mean, it's an attack on our Western values, on how we were, I suppose, settled as a country as well. I mean, 54% of Victorians voted no to the Voice. And here the Allan government's gone, well, stuff you. We don't care that you said no to this. We're going to continue down the path. And I mean, when we voted no to the Voice, we know that it was wrapped up as part of the Uluru Statement, which was Voice Treaty Truth. So the Allan government have said, well, we're going to establish our own legislated concept of a voice anyway through this treaty. And let's not forget that only 1% of Victorians identify as Indigenous. They've spent $700 million of taxpayer dollars thus far through the Europe Commission to get to this point. And effectively what they will be doing is establishing another governing body over Victorians, through the First Nations Assembly. And this truth-telling, they call it truth-telling because really, if you chuck it in reverse, it's not really about telling the truth. It's a reinvention of our history, how they'd like to see it, in order to, ask for, well, demand reparations by other Victorians who were non-Indigenous, who had nothing to do with our country's history. But it's this path of separatism that is only going to create more destruction for the people of Victoria and the complete and utter disrespect for the majority who voted no to the Voice referendum in the first place. I mean, hold your horses, Victoria. It's coming and it's not going to be pretty.
No, it's not, and it's dangerous because nobody ever voted to be separated by the colour of their skin, but these governments are still pushing ahead. Before we let you go, Senator, I just want to ask you about some breaking news that we've just got in. The Sydney Morning Herald is reporting that Barnaby Joyce is in advanced talks with Pauline Hanson to join One Nation. What do you make of these reports? They've just been announced now.
Well, Sydney Morning Herald, I bet it's Paul Sakal who has gone ahead and announced this. And what I find with the Sydney Morning Herald is that they like to make things up. I mean, they did so, I know, when it came to talking about the leaked information about our election review through the Liberal Party. I know that they like to put out what they think's going on. I suppose I'd prefer to wait and see. I'm a good mate of Barnaby's as well. I'd rather wait and see what's real and what's not, and what's just another attempt at the Sydney Morning Herald to blow things up and keep this chatter and division going on with regard to the coalition.
All right. Well, I guess we'll find out soon. It was Paul Sakala that did write that article. So wait and see, and hopefully
exactly.
Barnaby Joyce does give us some clarification soon. Senator Jacinta Nampijinpa Price, always nice to chat with you. Thanks very much for joining me on the show.